me see if I have this correct, Lieutenant. It's an 8-foot creature of some kind with acid for blood. And it arrived on your spaceship. It kills on sight and is generally unpleasant.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to another Xenobucket. I have some more Q&As for today. I'll be announcing the winner of the Patreon Hive Xenobucket draw and some announcements. First announcement, I'm going to be doing a live tweet watchathon of Alien 3 to celebrate its 26th anniversary this month. I'm hoping for this to be a chance for the fans of the film to get together and watch the movie all at the same time and tweet throughout. I hope you'll join me. More information will be soon. I'm hoping to hold a poll to see which version we want to watch, the theatrical or the assembly. I have a feeling most people will want to watch the assembly, but who knows, I guess we'll see. But that's on May 22nd, and I hope you'll all watch along. Also an announcement that's been a long time coming, maybe you can tell already. I got a pop filter for my microphone, so hopefully that improves the recordings from here on out. I get a lot of comments saying I should get one, so finally, I've crossed it off the to-do list, and thanks to everyone for your constructive criticism. I always want to make the best videos possible, so I think this will make a difference for future recordings. For now, let's go on to the Q&A, and thanks everyone for your questions, and if you have a question you'd like answered on the next Xenobucket, check out the Alien Theory Twitter page and send me your question using the hashtag Xenobucket. Embry Starred asks, what do you think of Sideshow Collectibles' Alien King? Do you think it has a potential place in the official Alien lore and possibly a future movie? If so, how do you think it would fit in? Well, I think the Sideshow Collectibles' Alien King is a beautiful piece of work. I'm always in awe of the painstaking detail that Sideshow and other licensees put in to bring us Alien collectibles, but I guess the question is whether or not this is a better or my preferred design over the concept of the Rogue Xenomorph from Alien's Rogue, which currently is the placeholder of the Alien King. Rogue is a great story, and the King is very cool, and I do have a soft spot for it, so most definitely I'd say the comics rendition of the King is more compelling to me personally, from both the design and the story behind it. But maybe that's a topic for a future video, so stay tuned. Ross Mohan asks, what is your opinion on a potential movie/TV show based on the civilians' last stand at Hadley's Hope? A cool return to the amazing set design of Aliens. Yeah, that really would be cool, and I'd love to see that, and basically anything that they could come up with when it comes to like a series based around the Aliens universe, though this one seems to be a fan-favorite idea. A lot of people seem to really want to see that. Whether it would work better as a movie or an ongoing series is hard to say, though. Maybe the best way to go about it is a mini-series. Maybe a solid 8 episodes running at an hour each. I think that would do it justice. The groundwork is already there, if they want it. They could easily do an adaptation of Alien River of Pain, which worked as a novel, worked as an audio drama, so why not a mini-series? And if they do decide to make it an ongoing series, spoilers, there are characters who are introduced in River of Pain who actually survive, so their story could continue in a different direction. That's a possibility too. Or they may want to go into an entirely different direction, but obviously we'd at least want the key characters of the Jordan family included in the series. If the Robinsons can find their way to Netflix with a reboot and find success, I think the Jordan family and all their fun at Hadley's Hope seems like a winning concept to me. Regardless, I'd love to see it. Jordan Messira writes, what should they explore in the Alien Isolation sequel, if they did one? Well, speaking of the amazing set design in Aliens, I think that's the direction an Alien Isolation sequel should go. Give us something similar to Hadley's Hope. Let us explore it. One of the wonderful things about Alien Isolation was how it felt just like exploring the environments of the first Alien film. Obviously, there would be a timeline issue if we were to follow Amanda Ripley's story further, which really is the best way to go, because she is the best newly introduced character in the Aliens universe in a long while. Amanda and David, to me, they're miles away the best new characters to the franchise, so it definitely have to be Amanda as the playable main character. There are plenty of ways it could work without it being actually Hadley's Hope. It could easily be another colony, maybe on LV-178. Hell, even if you want to get as far-fetched as possible, maybe Amanda had to fake her own death in order to get away from the company, maybe went into hypersleep for some time, and maybe found her way to the colony of Hadley's Hope on LV-426. Just basically whatever reason they can come up with in order to have us be able to, as the player, experience a Hadley's Hope-like environment the way we experienced an Nostromo-like environment in Isolation. That's what I'd like to see anyway, but unfortunately, who knows if we'll ever get to see that sequel, but here's hoping. Travis asks, if you were in the Alien universe and WEYLAND offered you a job on a ship heading to an unknown Earth-like planet, would you take it, and why? That's a good question, Travis, and I'd like to be brave and adventurous and say, yes, of course, I'd love to go, I'd love to do that. But I have a distinct advantage over most characters in all of the Alien movies in that I've seen all the Alien movies and I know nothing good would come of it. I wouldn't want to take that job and head to the planet because I know I'd be bug chow for sure. And I certainly wouldn't want to look around and stick my head right into an alien egg like that idiot in Ridley Scott's movie, Kane. Catherine Kruger asks, what's your opinion on the engineers? Should an engineer character be featured in the next movie, book, etc.? I like the engineers. I'm fascinated by the role they now play in the overall story of the Xenomorph, and of course there's still a lot of questions left to be answered about them, and I would say I'm invested in that. With that said though, I certainly understand and appreciate those who are most definitely not fans of the engineers and feel they detract from the mystery that the jockey introduced in the 1979 film and just all around aren't consistent. I understand that disappointment, I really do, but I feel their introduction added a lot to the Alien universe and offered an intriguing key to the connection between the human and xenomorph species that otherwise wouldn't have existed, so I do find that compelling. And I would like to see more, beyond Prometheus, beyond what little we saw of them in Alien Covenant, and beyond the Fire and Stone comics. In fact, when I first heard of the Alien Covenant Origins prequel novel by Alan Dean Foster, I naturally just assumed that they'd play a part somehow, but unfortunately not. So that was a little bit disappointing, but Alan Dean Foster's an incredible writer, so can't knock it too bad. It is an enjoyable novel altogether. So, if Alien Awakening ever does happen, I would want the engineers to be a part of it. I do say I like the engineer. Thank you everyone for your questions. I appreciate you taking the time to shoot me your questions on Twitter, and I'm always checking the Xenobucket tag, so if there's anything you'd like to ask, don't hesitate. And now, it is time for the moment of truth, the Xenobucket draw. It's time once again for the Xenobucket draw. This Xenobucket draw, I'm going to be giving away a prize of Aliens Dust to Dust, #1. This is the new Aliens comic from Dark Horse. This first issue is excellent. I have a digital copy here, but I'll send you a physical one. So let's do the draw, and we have some new patrons. Everyone's in there. Everyone has their chance. And I want to thank you all for joining the Hive, for supporting the channel, and I hope this is a small way of giving back. So let's take a look and see who wins. Alright, yo! Stop your grinning and drop your linen. The winner is David Grossman. Congratulations, David Grossman. Send me a message on Patreon with your address information. I'll make sure you get your copy. Congratulations. Congratulations. And a huge thanks goes out to all members of the Hive on Patreon. Thank you all so much for your support. It truly means a lot to me. And a very extra special thanks goes out to EmYarUk, who of course is our YUTANI executive of the Patreon Hive. Thank you very much, sir. I'd also like to thank our Hive's queen, Lady Anne. If you'd like to join the Hive and support the channel, and be part of the Xenobucket draw, then follow the link on the end screen and in the video description to check out my Patreon page for more. And thus concludes Xenobucket 4. Thank you all very much for watching, and Q&A aside, I'm always having good fun on social media. I update on upcoming videos, I share fan art, put up polls, and just general all kinds of alien-related stuff, so if you're interested in that, I hope to see you there too. Follow @alien_theory on Twitter and @alientheoryyt on Facebook and Instagram. And until next time, this is Alien Theory, signing off.